Hello everyone and welcome to another Minecraft update video. This is pre-release free for 1.19 and this will actually be the last pre-release of this week. As you'll see here on the website, we've got some clear communication, so there'll be no more pre-releases this week. But as Adrian confirms on Twitter, there will be more coming next week. So because of this, I'll be publishing the next episode of Hermitcraft this Friday, and then on Monday, I'll be looking out for the next pre-release. And if you want to catch that video, make sure you're subscribed. Now the first change we're going to look at is a rollback to something introduced in pre-release 1, where the Sculk sensor would detect the blocking of a shield, but now it's only going to be when events like this are released. So if I use a bow, you'll see it isn't activated until released. It's the same dealio with a crossbow. When you finish loading, it then activates the Sculk sensor, and also when you shoot it, it will do too. And then with eating food, as you'll see here, I start eating, it's not until I finish that this thing now gets activated. And in that pre-release 1 video, we also covered the goat horn. This is not one of those items that are affected by this change. As you'll see here on the website, it is the item interact start. It's no longer going to be detectable as a vibration, and it affects things like drinking and eating, and as we've seen, bows and blocking with shields. On the Sculk sensor front, I'm not going to wait 5 minutes for a chicken to lay an egg, but this is a new event that they are going to detect, which might become useful in chicken farms. Also involving eggs, the activity of walking across turtle eggs and those shells breaking will set off the Sculk sensor, whereas before it would wait until the very last one had broken. So now anytime one of these breaks, it'll get detected. And this next one I really like, as it's just a very straightforward player interaction, but the Sculk sensor will now pick up the changing of a daylight sensor. And I forgot about the old signal strength, so for this one it is 6. And for the turtle eggs cracking, it is 13. And the Sculk sensor will now detect bees going in and out of bees' nests or beehives. And it does that with a signal strength of 6. There was also a bug that prevented the Sculk sensor from activating a shrieker when it detected the player throwing items like this. And we're back in this area again to let you know that the Warden's Sonic Boom attack has been upgraded again. It's now going to bypass the protection enchantment. So I've got protection 4 on all of this netherite gear. And this is not going to save me. As you can see, the attack does a ton of damage now. And there are some minor changes to the frog. Notably, if it were taking damage, it would still prioritize hunting down another mob to eat over panicking and running away. So now they'll prioritize panicking and running away when taking damage. And if trying to pathfind to one of these mobs to eat it and it was out of its reach, the frog could end up standing on the spot, spinning around. Both those things have been taken care of. There's been a couple of changes to the Allay as well. A bug that stopped them from fleeing and panicking when taking damage has been corrected. And there were also pathfinding issues with non-full blocks like these fences, iron bars, chains or glass panes, where the Allay would find itself moving inside of that block space and then getting stuck and not being able to pathfind. So now if they rub up against these sorts of blocks, they'll be able to pathfind through and away from them. And all in all, there were not a lot of bug fixes in this update, but there was one other worthy of mention. If in this update cycle you've been trying to put maps together in corners like this, or even just paintings next to maps, it would cause these ones to pop off, which will no longer happen. And for this last part of the video, I'd just like to comment on the community sentiment at the moment a little bit. I've got a video coming out about the Wild update with some thoughts and opinions on the community reaction. But I would like to take a moment here just to point out that there is a fair bit of content in this update. I mean, a lot of blocks have been added as well as new mobs. And the Minecraft Twitter has been tweeting out a series of videos. There's 2 of them so far. I can't help but feel there'll be 8 in total, and this might give us a better idea as to when the update is being released. But as you can see here, there have been quite a few things added in this update. But I guess I can explain why this update has been a disappointment to a lot of the community in that video that I'll be releasing probably on the day that the update comes out. And we'll be on the lookout for a release date, and of course I'll be informing you of that when I know. This is the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like to support the channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.